Oh, dog boxing, motherfucker. Teofimo Lopez turns down $11 million offer from Turki Alalshikh to fight Devin Haney. So real quick, just a few things I wanted to get off my chest on this whole situation. And the first thing is this: why is Turki Alalshikh still wasting his time, his effort, and his money on these spoiled ass American fighters who really don't want to fight? Even after they wet the bed on his last show in Times Square. But let's be real here. We all know the reason why he's still wasting money on these guys. And that reason is simple. It's because he's got the money to do so. This guy literally has money to burn, so I get it. But it's nauseating to see, as a regular boxing fan, watching this man continue to waste all of his money on these prima donna as American fighters like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. I wish Turkey would use his resources to get other guys in the ring that actually want that smoke. Guys like Bakram Murtazaliev. You guys know that Bakram hasn't fought since his last upset win versus Tim Tszyu? That's all I'm saying. I wish Turkey would take his time, his money, and his resources and his effort and put it in these third world country fighters like Bakram that would actually appreciate the opportunity, that aren't entitled like these Americans, and would actually put on a good show for the fans. But anyways, back to Teofimo Lopez ducking Devin Haney's smoke. Look, y'all really want to know why Teofimo Lopez turned down that fight? Well, if you want to know why, I think he turned down the fight, and I'll assume that you do because you're here. Well, the real reason why Teofimo Lopez turned down the Devin Haney fight is because he doesn't want to chase Devin Haney around the ring. That's what I think it is. Because it's crazy to think about how Teofimo Lopez wanted to fight Boots, a guy that's way more bigger. He's way more dangerous than Devin Haney. But now all of a sudden, when it comes to fighting a guy that is pillow fisted and has a glass jaw, now all of a sudden Teo's not interested. You know what that tells me? Teofimo Lopez doesn't want to chase Devin Haney around the ring. He needs a guy that's going to step to him and be aggressive, come forward, so that will allow Teofimo Lopez to set traps and counter his opponent. Devin Haney will most likely back foot bitch it again all night like he did versus Jose Ramirez, and Teofimo Lopez is probably thinking, no thank you. And let's not forget, okay, about the racist remarks that came out of Teofimo Lopez's mouth. Now, knowing that, do you really think that Devin Haney is going to serve Teofimo Lopez up a piece of humble pie? Because I don't. In the best case scenario, what's going to end up happening for Devin Haney is he's going to win in the 12th round split decision. In the best case scenario for Devin Haney will end up doing Teofimo Lopez like he did Regis Prograis. But for the racist remarks and all the disrespect that Teofimo Lopez has displayed throughout this past couple of years, I would say that we need a different fighter for the job. Somebody that's actually going to knock Teofimo Lopez out violently. And Devin Haney is not the guy for the job. I'm sorry. And besides, keep it 100 with y'all, I'm really not excited for these two guys to fight. At the end of the day, yeah, it's an intriguing little fight, but I'm already knowing, man, what we're going to get with these two guys. We're going to end up getting a whole nother gay-ass soap opera for the next 6 months or for however long the build-up lasts. Like, look, dog, I don't care about your guys' online drama or the backstory. I just want to see you guys fight. And when it comes to guys like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, they do more fighting on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube than they do in the ring. The more and more I talk about these two guys, I'm realizing I could care less whether Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney ever fight ever again. That goes for Ryan Garcia, guys like Tank Davis. I'm done with that whole crop of guys. Out with the old and with the new. Bring me the new up and coming guys like Keyshawn Davis, Abdullah Mason, and Emiliano Vargas. So did Teofimo Lopez duck Devin Haney? Yes, absolutely. If Teofimo Lopez does not take this fight, it's an absolute duck. If it were me, I wouldn't care about the style matchup and having to chase Devin Haney. $1 million is a whole lot of money, especially for a guy like Devin Haney. All you got to do is fight Devin Haney. Are you kidding me? Who's not known for his punching power and has a glass chin. I'm for surely taking a flight to Saudi Arabia. Knowing Teofimo Lopez, though, he might just be pump faking. And he will end up fighting Devin Haney. But at the same time, if he didn't, I would say good riddance. And who cares? If Devin Haney never fought again, I would say good. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Something tells me that Teofimo Lopez will end up taking this fight because what other option does he have? What's Lopez going to do? He's going to go back to Top Rank and fight on free television? And the only thing that Top Rank and Bob Arum have over there for Teofimo Lopez is a Brian Norman Jr. fight. And you know he won't even get half of what Turki is offering him over there with Bob Arum. And that's a way tougher fight over there with Top Rank. For way less money, Brian Norman Jr. might just end up knocking Teofimo Lopez the fuck out. And he knows it. So what I'm saying is Teofimo Lopez might just be pump faking. And he will eventually end up fighting Devin. Because again, he has no other options.